On this week's episode of Waypoint, Vivendi splits from Blizzard, Battlecoin currency, PTR testing, and multiple LFR keys! Man, f*** that guy! What's up guys, and welcome to Waypoint, your weekly World of Warcraft recap for July 29th, 2013. I'm your host, Mike Schaffnet. Monumental news broke out during Legendary last week when Activision Blizzard announced a plan to buy back 429 shares from its parent company, Vivendi. The shares will end up costing them $5.83 billion and will separate them from Vivendi, leaving a majority of its stock owned by public shareholders. When CEO Bobby Kotick and co-chairman Brian Kelly both purchased 172 million shares for a total of $2.3 billion, the stock soared. Activision Blizzard jumped 15%, the most since October 2008, and reached an almost 5-year high of $17.46. But the announcement didn't end there. Snuck in at the bottom of the press release, Blizzard announced its subscriber base has fallen from 8.3 million to 7.7 million, totaling a loss of 600,000. Now, while most websites will spin this news as the death of World of Warcraft, here on Waypoint, I'd like to handle news in a much more mature fashion. It's over! It's over! Cancel the show! On Legendary last week, we speculated on a mysterious new currency known as battle coins. While this item points towards being used on the in-game store in China and Korea, it offers up an interesting question. Could this currency be earned in-game? Looking at the free-to-play giant League of Legends, their currency is separated into real-world currency, known as Riot Points, and in-game currency, which are influence points. This just keeps the game from feeling like it's pay to win and simply presents the question, what's more valuable to you, time or money? On the other hand, this could just be a universal token to make item pricing and currency conversion easier to understand around the world. Here are in-depth thoughts on the topic on last week's Legendary. Next up, PTR rated counters are underway, and thanks to Midwinter and Icy Veins, players can get a decent look at the encounters. Norshusen is a fight that seals all players inside a quarantine zone and then spawns amalgams of corruption. Players will have to reduce their personal level of corruption in order to inflict damage to these amalgams and finish the encounter. Players can accomplish this by interacting with nodes of purifying light that appear around the room. This will pull players into a different phase and present them with a role-specific challenge to overcome and allow them to damage the amalgams. To get a full rundown on the entire fight, be sure to check out the Icy Veins video in the description below, or just click right here. Next up this week, the Celestial Pet Tournament went live on the PTR and has some pretty steep requirements. To enter, players must have at least 30 level 25 battle pets. If that doesn't put you out of the running, then speak to Master Lee and prepare for the pain. Players will have to beat 3 pet tamers, each which has 3 legendary pets, as well as 4 legendary elite pets. What makes this challenge difficult is that players will be unable to heal their pets once the tournament begins, so players can leave the tournament, however, this will reset their entire tournament progress. For completing the Celestial Tournament weekly quest, players will receive 1 Celestial coin which can be used to purchase August Celestial pets, pet bandages, pet treats, and a marked flawless battle stone. Alright guys, let's move on to the fast facts. It looks like multiple raid finder queues are coming in patch 5.4. A new string on the PTR labeled error LFG reason too many LFG, you are queued for too many instances, indicates so, and it's going to be an amazing addition to the game. New untextured models have been found in the game that seem to resemble the Warlock class mount. That, coupled with these green wings, might just mean that completing the Green Fire quest chain will give us more than anticipated. Our good pal Lore posted about item levels in World PvP. He explains that a fair fight rarely happens in World PvP. Usually it revolves around someone getting the drop on another player or uneven team sizes. This type of gameplay might not be for everyone, but it is a part of the game. If this is something they do not wish to experience, there are PvE servers available. However, Blizzard does understand it's frustrating when you could have beaten someone with just a few extra item levels, and it's something that they would like to fix. It just isn't in the cards for 5.4. Last up, it looks like other classes are taking a page out of the Druid handbook with many new cosmetic minor glyphs hitting the PTR. Anywhere from making your Death Knight's ghoul turn into an armored skeleton to priests sprouting wings after making a successful heal, these minor glyphs are sure to bring a little spice back to your life. Just be sure not to let any shamans near the strip club, as I'm sure they're gonna start making it rain a whole bunch of frogs. Alright guys, let's move on, but first I want to tell you about an awesome sponsor that helps make this show possible. Shutterstock.com is a must-have tool for anyone in the creative industry. With over 20 million high-quality stock photos, illustrations, vectors, and video clips, Shutterstock helps you take your project to the next level. Seriously guys, it's super easy to do, and I'm going to show you how to do it. This is their tool called Instant, which was really great when I was searching for inspiration for our YouTube gameplay channel Super Mega Awesome Time. I simply typed in superhero vector and quickly came across something that was perfect for the channel. You can try Shutterstock today without using a credit card by signing up for a free account and save your favorite images to a lightbox to review them later. Once you're ready to purchase, use the offer code GAMEBREAKER7 and you'll receive 30% off your new account. Last up here on Waypoint, we want to take some time to showcase your guys' greatest work. It's all about you, so if you have something cool, we want to see it. Drawings, videos, tattoos, if it's World of Warcraft related, send it in to us. This week, we received an amazing website built by one of our fans in the Magisterium Vanguard, who used another one of our great sponsors, Squarespace. With a clickable gallery of screenshots for the main page, you can check out their blog, see who's on TeamSpeak, watch live rating streams, and even apply to the guild. They did a great job of utilizing Squarespace for their very own guild site, and you can too. Just head on over to squarespace.com and use the offer code GAMEBREAKER7 and you'll get 10% off your new account today. Okay, I know, we squeezed another ad in there and it wasn't entirely fair. But neither was Tenge from Air Superiority Squadron on Twisting Nether when he flew around Northrend, knocking players off their mounts and watching them plummet to their doom. But let's be honest, it sure was funny-o. Ah, the good old days. Next week, we want to hear about how you came up with your character name. Everyone's got a story to tell. Mine's that I was sitting at home when my sister's friend randomly typed in Krelumian and it kind of stuck. I've been using that name for every MMO that I've played since then. What's your guys' character's story? Record yourself on YouTube and upload it as a video response and I'll feature it on next week's episode. That does it for this week's episode of Waypoint. Be sure to check back every Tuesday for updated World of Warcraft news. If you guys like this video, be sure to like and comment below as it helps spread our audience. And if you guys want to see more World of Warcraft content, be sure to subscribe and check out Legendary. It goes live every Thursday at 8 p.m. PST at GameBreaker.tv/live. I'm Mike Shaffnet. You can follow me on Twitter at Mike Shaffnet. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys at the next Waypoint. I promise I won't be dancing.
Game Breaker TV.